You want to say words?
Should I say something?
Debe salir de instrumento ahorita, ¿no?
We should say Hare Krishna.
What is your name?
My name is nobody.
Hare Krishna. We are going to welcome to you in Sunday program, and we are at Novelswagen 11, Malmö. And the program schedule is first 20 minutes we will have bhajan and kirtan, and 45 minutes to 1 hour we will have the lecture by the H.G. Varuna Das. And after that we will have Gaura Arti and Narsimha Arti and Bhoga during the Narsimha Arti. So welcome to you.
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauramani Prachayane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Prabhupada ki, Jai Guru
Hare Krishna.
Continue.
But can you maybe start with Kirtan and then lecture? So, yes, 30 minutes. Do you have to
More
prepare?
people coming?
I don't think so.
Maybe 1 or 2 will come.
If you're ready, I can start with Kirtan. What do you think? Do you have more time? Do you need more time?
Yeah, just no. We can start as per the schedule. We can. You can come late or what?
Means how many?
Only Kartal. Maybe if you play Mridanga.
These small ones. They want to okay.
Down.
This is for instrument. You can put it on a position.
Hare Krishna. It's 3:30. Welcome. So, where is your friend? Hare Krishna.
She can just
She can't speak English.
Spanish only.
Yeah, okay. What was your name? What was your name? Tanjan, no. Tatiana, yeah. Where is your friend? No, she didn't come.
I don't know.
Ah, okay.
She used to come little later.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought maybe many Indians will be here, but Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Jaya Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava, Sri Radhe. Jaya Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava, Jaya Radha Damodar, Radha Damodar, Sri Radhe. Jaya Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Krishna Balaram, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya नमो विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य स्तोत्र शास्त्री श्री भक्ति वेदांत श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। विष्णु Okay, so welcome everyone. Do we have Bhagavad Gita in English? तो एक पिलो दे दीजिए ना, वो ऊपर वाला। हाँ, थैंक यू। What? Damodar. Did we announce Damodar month, right? We announced that already, Malmö. Okay. Maybe you should call them personally also sometime. People should come. Parikshit, how are you? Hare Krishna. Long time. You came from India, no?
No.
You were not in India.
Planning for next month.
Next month.
ये वाला है, ये भी है। और ये क्या है? तो आंसर इसका क्या है? इसका भी
Okay, maybe we can start meanwhile. What is the topic today? We don't have any special topic. I was thinking maybe more Indians will come, then I can choose some topic for them, but you don't have English or?
No, I took it home. It was my.
Otherwise I can use my phone also, but it's good if the book is there. Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama. So what should we do? So let's say
तो ये कितना होता है? ये कितना चिप्स होता है?
Hello. Hello.
हेलो मेरे पास 2 बकरे होते हैं और 2 बकरे होते हैं। ये बताओ ये कौन सा है? नहीं ये काउंट करो 1 2 3 ये क्या है? ये कितना है? 1 ये 3 और ये कितना है?
okay, so I decided something else, but we can change based on the audience today. We will take Bhagavad Gita chapter 10 verse number 10.
बना के दिखाती हूँ। ये जानती हूँ ना, ये वैसा होता है। ट्विंकल उसको चिप्स बोलते हैं।
अविश्री आप आवाज मत कीजिएगा, ठीक है? ओके। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 तेषां सततयुक्तानां
तेषां सतक्तियुक्तानां
भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं
भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं
ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं
ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं
येन माम् उपयन्ति ते
येन माम् उपयन्त्यन्ति ते
तेषां सततयुक्तानां
तेषां सततयुक्तानां
भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं
भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं
ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं
ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं
येन माम् उपयन्ति ते
येन माम् उपयन्ति ते
To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada. In this verse, the word Buddhi Yogam is very significant. We may remember that in the second chapter, the Lord, instructing Arjuna, said that he had spoken to him of many things and that he would instruct him in the way of Buddhi Yoga. Now Buddhi Yoga is explained. Buddhi Yoga itself is action in Krishna consciousness. That is the highest intelligence. Buddhi means intelligence and Yoga means mystic activities or mystic elevation. When one tries to go back home, back to Godhead and takes fully to Krishna consciousness in devotional service, his action is called Buddhi Yoga. In other words, Buddhi Yoga is the process by which one gets out of the entanglement of this material world. The ultimate goal of progress is Krishna. People do not know this, therefore the association of devotees and a bona fide spiritual master are important. One should know that the goal is Krishna, and when the goal is assigned, then the path is slowly but progressively traversed and the ultimate goal is achieved. When a person knows the goal of life but is addicted to the fruits of activities, he is acting in Karma Yoga. When he knows that the goal is Krishna, but he takes pleasure in mental speculations to understand Krishna, he is acting in Jnana Yoga. And when he knows the goal and seeks Krishna completely in Krishna consciousness and devotional service, he is acting in Bhakti Yoga or Buddhi Yoga, which is the complete yoga. This complete yoga is the highest perfectional stage of life. A person may have a bona fide spiritual master and may be attached to a spiritual organization, but if he is still not intelligent enough to make progress, then Krishna from within gives him instruction so that he may ultimately come to him without difficulty. The qualification is that a person always engage himself in Krishna consciousness and with love and devotion render all kinds of services. He should perform some sort of work for Krishna, and that work should be with love. If a devotee is not intelligent enough to make progress on the path of self-realization, but is sincere and devoted to the activities of devotional service, the Lord gives him a chance to make progress and ultimately attain to him. Om Agyantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurudam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutalam Dada Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kantam Radha Kantam Namastate Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vrishabhanu Sute Deve Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatrubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnu Namo Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivas Adi Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. This is actually one of the very important verse and also one of my favorite verse actually. So here there are quite some important topics been covered actually. So here Prabhupada is referring Buddhi Yoga to Bhakti Yoga. Sometimes they use that. I mean, they have used here also Buddhi Yoga as Bhakti Yoga. So what I will say is that okay. So the important thing is that one should make a goal as Krishna, in our life. Hare Krishna. One should make the goal of our life to achieve the pure love of Krishna. That should be our goal of life. And if one is, like Prabhupada is saying, if the path is slowly but progressively traversed and the ultimate goal is achieved. So what we should do is that the important thing here, what Krishna is writing is that Krishna is speaking that bhajatam priti purvakam. So we need to do bhakti, bhajan, bhajatam. But the condition is that priti purvakam, with love and affection. Okay? To whom should we do? Krishna, right? All of you accept that. Maybe then I don't need to go to that class yesterday we had about demigod worship and all those things. So we discuss about from the verses. But anyway, I think all of you here are already accepting that Krishna is the supreme Lord. So okay, so we should render all kind of service in Krishna consciousness with pure love and affection. And if a devotee is not intelligent enough to make progress in the path of self-realization, but is sincere and devoted to the activities of devotional service, the Lord gives him a chance to make progress and ultimately attain to him. So what Prabhupada is saying that if someone, if what we should do is that probably we are all in the same situation, that we should render any kind of devotional service, which are bona fide. You render all activities in devotional service with pure love and affection. So when we do that, then Krishna within our heart as a Chaitya Guru, he will guide us also. And he will, if we are sincere and devoted in our activities of devotional service, then the Lord will give us chance to make progress and ultimately attain him. So when that will happen, what will happen is that devotee will. So two things Prabhupada is saying, that one thing is that he should accept a guru, right? That was one statement that Prabhupada said that we should, let's see. Yeah, association of devotees and bona fide spiritual master are important. So for those who are sincere and they want to progress in the spiritual life, if someone wants to progress in spiritual life, then two things are very important. First is the association of devotees. It's actually very important in any stage of your life. We need that actually, association of devotees. No matter what, we should come to the program. Like, no matter what, we are taking care of our kids, or we are eating food, or, we are working in offices, and no matter if it is raining or it is cold, or, you are still going and working, and, we are all. So we should make that priority, at least that no matter what will happen, I will give my sincere effort to regularly make an arrangement so that I can have a devotee association. That you should make sure, you put in your mind that rule that, okay, no matter what will happen, I will try my best to go and attend the program or hear somehow, Shravanam Kirtanam, this is the most important thing actually, which will revive your dormant Krishna consciousness. Because in everyone, all over the world, in every living being, there is already Krishna consciousness. Because Krishna is within the heart. The only problem is, it is in the dormant stage. And how do you revive that? By Shravanam Kirtanam. That is the way to, revive that dormant love for Krishna. And so that in order to revive that, you need to, go to and do a devotee association. Association of devotees, you read books, that's also you are associating with Prabhupada. You read books, you hear lectures, at home, when Matajis are cooking, you just put a lecture or kirtan or, something which keeps on reviving your dormant Krishna consciousness. Very practical. I mean, today I'm here just to be very practical. Let's say let's say if for a beginning, for us as all, we are starting from beginning here in Krishna consciousness. So what should we do practically, Now we are situated in Sweden, so what should we do practically in order to revive? You take Bhagavad Gita. How many of you have Bhagavad Gita at home? Okay, if you don't have, please take one Bhagavad Gita. Don't wait for it. like like Ravana was saying that if you get a good thought, do it. He was giving one instruction, actually, one philosophy. So like now today, if you think that I must have Bhagavad Gita, take it immediately and start reading it. Start reading Bhagavad Gita. Follow 4 regulative principles. How many of you are following 4 regulative principles? And what are they, first of all? Okay, so what are the 4 regulative principles? Prabhuji, you know? So no meat eating. Parikshit, you know that? No meat eating. Okay, no intoxication, no gambling, and no illicit sex. So this is the 4 principles we should at least follow, every one of us. No matter what we are, even to become a human itself, you just need to follow that. And then 4 regulative principle is the foundation for us. And then on top of that, you should spend your time, at least take 2 rounds of chanting in your, like Krishna is saying here, Tesham Satat Yuktam. Krishna is not saying that, Bhajatam Priti, he did not started the verse like Bhajatam Priti Purvakam Dadami Buddhi Yogam. He did not say that. First he said Tesham Satat Yuktanam. So what is that? Constantly. It's not that one time, okay, you are here in the program and okay, now, not like an elephant bath that we come to program, we just try to, be pious here and do some bhakti and then again start doing some. Take something from, every time you decide that, okay, I want to take something from the instructions of, from the Krishna Vani, or you can take from the instructions of Prabhupada, I would like to take something which has touched your heart, So you think like, okay, so here, like, Prabhupada is saying that one who is very sincere, and who is progressing in the devotionals, then Krishna is also helping you. If you think that, okay, if you become very humble and you think that, okay, I want to progress in the devotional service, so what should I do? And, if that sincerity will come in our heart, then Krishna himself will facilitate, He will facilitate. And you have seen the fact, actually. I have seen that, Like very common example, like when we are having program and let's say Arpita is sick or something and I have to take care of the Avishri or the kid, But she is so cooperative that during the program she is not disturbing me usually. But otherwise, if I take her to something else, she will disturb me. So just a very gross example I am saying that in our heart, if we are sincerely deciding that, okay, let me try to become a devotee, or let's say, let me follow the rules and regulations, then Krishna himself will facilitate you. He will see your sincerity in the heart. So in order to get that sincerity, we need to follow the rules and regulations and the instructions of Guru and Srila Prabhupada. So how do you follow the instructions? So Prabhupada is already writing in Bhagavad Gita what you should do. Practically everything is mentioned. How should we make our day in Krishna consciousness? And not like one day or 2 days. We need to aim that we follow that every day. So what I will say is that the time is very short actually here for me. So I will come to the point that you follow 4 regulative principles. Don't eat meat at all. Okay? Many Indians I have seen when they come here, even though in India they are not eating, they start eating meat here. So don't do that. Okay? Take a vow today that, okay, no matter what, I will not consume meat here. No meat eating, no gambling, you are not anywhere doing here. No intoxication, no illicit sex. And then make a vow that, okay, I will spend 10 minutes a day in my life. Sincerely, I will do 2 rounds of chanting. Sometimes, our mind will say, like this happened for me also, that, okay, maybe if I get this or that, or after some time, when I come back from India, or when I get married, or when I get a good job, or this and that, and then I will do 2 rounds of chanting. We try to, bargain with Krishna. That we should not do. We should avoid that. We should not make future plans that, okay, later I will do this or later. I mean, who knows what will happen next to us. So start already. I mean, this month is Kartik month. It's very actually pleasing to the Lord. And this is the month you can easily please the Lord. It's very pleasing for, So so take the benefit of this kind of auspicious months, Kartik month, and take a vow in your life that okay, I will do 2 rounds of chanting every day, or 4 rounds. I will spend half an hour. Start with one verse Bhagavad Gita. This is what I started. I am very lazy actually in reading. In my curriculum also in career, I have not been good with studying and all those. I only got like on the edge marks. But how I started with Bhagavad Gita is just take like one verse a day. Think that okay, during the day I will read one verse, for example. So then when you will start reading, you will feel like, oh, this is this is true, or this is what my question is, and then your curiosity will increase more and more to understand the science of self-realization. So practically this is what I will say. And important thing is that in your home, when you cook, you offer that food. You try to offer the food what you are cooking. Or if you are not able to for some reason or whatever, at least offer something to Krishna, water with tulsi leaf. Or if you are not able to offer water with tulsi leaf, you offer some fruit. If you want to do something more, you offer some fruits, or whatever you are cooking without onion, garlic, and in the nice and neat kitchen, and you can chant little bit while you are cooking also. You can hear some classes in your own language. There are many devotees around the world giving classes in different languages, in Russian language, Ukrainian language, or India Hindi, or Gujarati and Tamil and Telugu, different languages. You will find different devotees. If you go to ISKCON Desire Tree or YouTube or anyway, there are quite good devotees around the world. So this is what I was also doing when I was staying alone, or even with family. We were putting up the lectures and while cooking, or while we are free, or so you can do that, because Shravanam and Kirtanam is the way, actually is the only way, or is the most important way to revive our dormant devotional service, I will say. Anyway, there are 64 or maybe more devotional service type. 9 is the most important, and out of this 9, these 2 types of devotional service is the most important, Shravanam, Kirtanam. And not 1 day or 2 days, just be very punctual. That so sincerity comes with punctuality also, like that if you are sincere to do something, you will do it every day. So that way Krishna will, and then what Krishna is saying, that dadami buddhi yogam. So Krishna, what he will do is, if you do that with love and devotion, so then Krishna within your heart, he will give you buddhi, he will give you the intelligence. So now our intelligence is covered, because of this illusion and because of lack of knowledge, spiritual knowledge, our intelligence is actually covered. So what will happen is, when we do that, when you chant, nicely, or if you follow the devotional service with love and devotion, like chanting is also, so then what will happen is, Krishna will give more and more. He will reveal himself to us. Krishna will reveal, slowly he will reveal himself. And when he will reveal, you will get more and more attracted towards Krishna. So like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying, right, that, what is that? Sambandha, Abhidaya and Prayojana. So when you know the Prayojana, that the goal of life is to achieve Krishna's love, then you will already, like, if you make that goal, then what will happen? You will make the Sambandha with Krishna. And how do you make the Sambandha? By doing the devotional services. You do actions and read about, you hear about, like Rukmini, Rukmini. So Rukmini was, she has not seen Krishna. She just heard about Krishna. She just heard about Krishna, that Krishna is so and so, and Krishna is, so just by hearing about Krishna, she fell in love with Krishna. And she wrote a letter, to Krishna. So I'm just saying that by Shravanam Kirtanam you can revive your dormant devotional, love for Krishna. But the condition is that you need to do that Shravanam Kirtanam. You need to do association of devotees. You need to read. You need to accept some guru. And those who are actually already, let's say, following 4 principles, chanting, then they must, I will say, not delay in accepting a guru also. Because it's very important. I also thought in the beginning that, maybe I can delay, or maybe I'm already doing, let's say, so chanting, and why should I accept guru now, for example. But it is very important actually. I have seen devotees, they were in ICU, and they called other devotees and say that, it's been quite late and we want to really have a guru now, So in ICU also they got Diksha. Just imagine. So you can see that, how important it is actually to accept a guru. Anyway, I am not saying to rush on that, but at least cultivate that thought. Go towards that goal. I am not saying, you do it, immediately, but anyway, for guru also there is some kind of criteria also that you make sure that your faith is matured towards that guru. Unless that, you will not be able to follow his instructions nicely. So, Avishri. So, so Krishna will give you that intelligence. So my only thing is that I want to say is that you continue what you are doing. You just try to give more and more time. I know we have time. 24 hours are there in our life. Anyway, so like Prahlad Maharaj was saying that you catch the lotus feet of Krishna not by just slowly, Prahlad Maharaj is giving an analogy of like a snake, running fast. Like that kind of speed you go and try to, get hold of the love of Krishna. So don't wait for it, I will say. Don't wait that, okay, tomorrow or after 6 months or after 1 year or so I will start bhakti. Don't do that. Start from today. Anyway, bhakti is very, simple actually. Prabhupada is also saying that bhakti is very simple. What you have to do? Just offer what you are cooking, you just offer to Krishna. You follow 4 regulative principles that you are already doing, maybe more or less. And then you just chant some rounds, that is 16 rounds. You just chant 2 hours a day. So it's so simple. And you do all your actions in Krishna consciousness with the love of Krishna. It's so simple. But it is not easy actually. Why it is not easy? Because we need to fight against the Maya. It is not like I'm fighting against Maya, but the only thing is because we are so much absorbed with, our conditioning is so heavy that, and then we are not having proper association of devotees, and things like that. So that's why in the diseased condition, to come out of that, it takes some, it's little bitter. Because when you are in diseased condition, when we are in diseased condition, then the medicine is little tough for us. But the same thing, when you follow that, and when you are coming out of the disease condition, it will start curing, and then you will get the sweetness of bhakti. Like this bhakti stages are there, right? What are the 9 stages of bhakti? Shraddha, Sadhu. Shraddha, Sadhu, Sang. So after Shraddha, after the faith, immediately comes Sadhu Sang. And Sadhu Sang, then Bhajan Kriya starts. Without Sadhu Sang, forget about Bhajan Kriya starting. So Bhajan Kriya starts when you start understanding, you hear from Prabhupada instructions, you read Bhagavad Gita, you hear from other devotees, you see other devotees how they are doing. And then the Bhajan Kriya will start. And then Bhajan Kriya will start, then Anarth Nivritti will happen. It doesn't happen just, just like. And that Anarth Nivritti stage can be in 1 minute, 2 minutes, it can take birth after birth also. Because there are so much anarthas rooted in our, heart, in our consciousness. So, Anarth Nivritti, then Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav, Prem. Prem, to reach to that level, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is singing, like, or how to say, Ha Krishna, like, he is crying for Krishna. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Even 1 second he is not, he is not, every second he is actually remembering Krishna. So like gopis, anyway, I am not saying to do artificially right now. Let everything come naturally. And that will come when the purification in our heart will happen. And the purification will happen when this, what is that? Shishtastakam. Anyways, the verse is that Cheto Darpana Marjanam. So like a mirror, if it is covered with dust, you can't see yourself. But if you clean that dust, then you can see yourself. The same thing is that because of our conditioning or in contamination of our heart, we are not able to get the love of Krishna. But when we follow the process, when we are following the process, then we will get to that pure love of Krishna. So just the thing is that you be in process, you follow that process very sincerely, and you will see that things will change in your life. And anyway, for us, this human form of life is very, very rare. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanam. So, and also this Brahmand Brahmite koi ek bhagyavan jiv, Guru Krishna kripa paye bhakti lata jiv. So, from this crores of people, very few people are very fortunate to get this bhakti lata jiv. So, just to get the seed of bhakti, it's so difficult. You can see the history, like before the kings, Parikshit, and they have to come out of their life and, and just, go out and, travel so far in order to get the science of self-realization. But for us actually, because of the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and other acharyas, we got that knowledge in our hands at our home in front of us. Only thing is you need to take and read. That's the only thing we need to do. Like, imagine that if someone is dying because of thirst, and if the river is flowing in just next to him, what he will do, he just have to take the water and drink. The same thing for us. We just have to take it and read it. That's it. So, okay, I am closing here, but you make adjustments in your life. We are already making adjustments in our life day to day. Things are changing outside. Credit cards have come, mobile, internet, banking and all those. So we are adjusting according to the. So only thing is that you also adjust in your life in a way that you can accommodate the spiritual knowledge and self-realization in a way that it is more inducive, to follow that. So make your life, how to say, make a plan, that okay, let's say this is the Damodar month, I will start following 4 regulative principles and I will follow that whole of my life, and I will start reading Bhagavad Gita, understanding Bhagavad Gita, talking others. I mean, if there is any question, you of course write to there is group actually devotees in Malmö and Lund, sorry. And also you can talk with your friends and start chanting some rounds at home. Very important. Take that you will start chanting 2 rounds, 4 rounds. I started with 2 rounds, for example. You can start with 4 rounds, 8 rounds. But you don't drop down again. When you start some rounds, you don't go back to 0. Like a child, if he starts little bit 5 steps, 6 steps, he will fall down. He will start 5, 6 steps. But then, if the same child, if he becomes 15 years of age, and if he is still falling down, that's not a good progress. So for us, now we have already been so far in our life. We should be very sincere and serious now in Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, the life is gone. Everything is. We don't know where we will be in the next life. Whether we will get Prabhupada's, books or not there, or in what situation, in which, what body we will get. So better to utilize this life and be sincere. And when you will do, your family will also do that. Otherwise, if we are not doing, the kids will not do. Forget about that. Unless they are, there is somehow they get devotee association, and if they get convert. But start doing yourself, and then your wife, your husband or your kids will also do. Practically, I am saying you that. Otherwise, they will not follow Krishna consciousness. Okay, any questions or comments or answers? No? Okay, otherwise I will ask you. So you want me to ask you, or you want to? Okay. I'm just... or otherwise you have... there could be one case more that maybe you accepted that you will do that.
We have accepted.
Okay. Parikshit?
Accepted, but not regular.
So what is regular? Like once a month or twice a month you will chant? Okay. No problem. You see how at least start with something.
Yeah.
Follow, otherwise things will go. But okay, my question, let me ask you like this question, that why should we do Krishna? Why should we worship Krishna? Or why should not we worship some other demigods? Or maybe, I mean to say why do we need to do devotional service? Maybe I put this question like that. Why do we need to do that?
5,000 reasons.
Yeah, maybe one reason. I am not saying you give 1,000 reasons. I just want to continue the discussion. Instead of one side, I feel like myself being sleeping, when it is one-sided.
To keep our soul fresh, if you do devotional service, always you feel energetic and your soul will be pure. So you can connect to God directly. You cannot divert to the wrong things.
So you give the food actually to your soul, basically. Like how you give food to your intelligence, how you give
control over the soul, so that your soul will not divert. So you'll have someone to control over your soul.
Anyway, Krishna is controlling everything, but yes, one thing is that we give the food, actually the food of soul is that you connect the soul with the super soul, and that is the process of yoga. Yoga means is to connect with the Supreme. So by the process of bhakti yoga, you try to connect yourself, like being part and parcel. We are part, like if there is a fire, and there are small particles coming out of the fire, if you have seen. So that small particle you can think like a part and parcel. So unless they are with the fire, they will shine. But as soon as they come out of the fire, so as long as we are connected with Krishna, by process of yoga, we will be situated in our constitutional position. We will be situated in our natural position. But as soon as we get out of that natural position, then we will enter into Maya. Okay, more reasons?
Yeah, we have a lot of benefits for sure. Just if we think about our heart, we'll be much more pure, where we are connecting with Krishna. We understand who really we are, why we are supposed to do this in life. And I'm thinking exactly today about the program we have every Sunday. And I think different people have different reasons why we are here today. And I think just to see it in this way, how beautiful it is, just one day in week to start just there. If we can let it, everything what happened there outside, and just to connect with each other and to connect with the Krishna and to become who really we are, how beautiful it is. and everything starts totally differently. How we do the things, how start the weeks, the day. If we can chant in the morning time, if we time to the Krishna, to ourselves, yeah, to
Yes, very good. Actually,
become.
I like that point when you say, like, for example, when we started going to ISKCON temple or like that, actually we were waiting when the Sunday comes, and we actually started to go even in afternoon, 2 o'clock. We were coming back at 10 o'clock in the night. But we were very curious actually to know and to get prasada especially. So, and then like we were waiting when the Sunday will come or, like that. So it's only like once a week, somehow at least try to be that once a week, and here we will not read about what is happening in the material world, but we will read the spiritual subject matters to know about Krishna, to understand our position, to understand our relation about Krishna, to glorify Krishna. So this is what we will do. So yeah.
And how much helpful can be this in our life?
Exactly. I mean, yeah, this is very important that this will not help others, this will help yourself actually. You are not coming here to benefit others, you are coming here to benefit yourself. If I am coming here, that is actually I am benefiting myself, because for, let's say, I will be able to read or I will be able to give that 1 hour of time to Krishna, or at least this will make myself sincere, So this will benefit yourself by following devotional service. This is not benefiting, or you are not going to do, or Krishna is not in need of anything. That, oh no, because you will come, then Krishna will take your darshan, and it's not like that. Or he is waiting for, so you will chant and he will get power or something. No. He is already self-sufficient. What is that? Invocation of Ishopanishad? We should remember that actually. No, I completely forgot that. So he is completely, he is complete actually. So anything you take out of complete is still complete. So from Krishna coming, all the galaxies, everything is emanating from Krishna. He is still complete. So
It's like taking 1 glass of water from the sea.
yeah, I mean, so yes, so take something from this month in your life that you can, at least make your home, start planning, to establish some small altar kind of, thing, altar at least small, and offer some water to Krishna with tulasi leaf, and chant one round in front of Krishna, and you will see the difference when Krishna will see your sincerity, like this verse is saying. He will give from within yourself, he will give intelligence by which you will come more and more closer to Krishna. So the only thing is you need to continue doing what you are doing, devotional activities, and cultivate more and more. Just cry for how can I get, just pray to Krishna that please engage me in your devotional service. Engage, people. Devotees are literally crying in front of Krishna, to please engage us in your unalloyed devotional service. So that also that should be our attitude. That we should think that, like 2 weeks ago we had a class about the limbs of Saranagati, surrenderance, and one of the point was that you accept. There are 6 points in that. So first point was anukulyasa sankalpa pratikulyasa varjitam. That means you accept what is favorable in your devotional service. And second thing is you reject what is unfavorable for your devotional service. And third thing is you completely surrender. You take complete refuge in Krishna. And fourth thing is you have full faith of Krishna. Like I think this is a full faith, and get full mercy. You just You just wait for the mercy of Krishna, you know. And one more thing was that be humble. So when the humbleness will be there, then you will be ready for acceptance. Otherwise, if we think that we know everything, then that is the problem. Then we will never be able to learn. Especially many times in India, Indians usually, I have seen that. Okay, when we say, Bhagavad Gita, oh, we know Bhagavad Gita. When we say Krishna, oh, we know Krishna. So that should not be our attitude. We should always be in attitude to, okay, we don't know anything. Like I heard that, what was that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying? Or there was one thing that when someone asked, about Krishna, and then he said that I don't even know anything about Krishna, like that, So then only we will get more and more mercy. So that should be our attitude. When we are, progressing in devotion, so we should make sure that humbleness continues. Because the moment you leave that humbleness, that point you will stop progressing in your devotional service. Because humbleness is very, very important. Like the child, when he goes to the school and university, if he is not humble, he is not like he is not ready to accept the learn, then he will not progress he will be in the same class or something like that. So we should be like that, okay?
To know the Krishna is never ending.
Sorry?
To know the Krishna is never ending.
Never ending, exactly. Krishna is never ending, so his knowledge is also never ending. So we should continue understanding the subject matter. Krishna is the substance. Everything is just shadow. Like, how many zeros you have, if you don't put 1 in front of that zeros, there is no value. If you take out 1, so if you take out Krishna from your life, there is no value in our life. So just put Krishna in your life and you see the miracle. Like Arjuna, at the end, what Arjuna was saying? Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partha Tanutara, Tatra Shri Varjayo Truti, Tatra Shri Varjayo Truti Nitir Matir Mama. Right? Yeah, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdara, Tatra Shri Virjayo Bhutir, Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. So the translation was, wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power and morality. That is my opinion. So, the last part of Bhagavad Gita is saying that wherever there is Krishna, there is victory. So just if you want to be successful in your life, put Krishna and you will be victorious. Okay? Nobody will save you other than Krishna. No demigod, no Shiva, no Ganesha, or no. If you are thinking Sai Baba or someone will come, and forget about that. There was a whole class yesterday actually about the demigods worshipping. I mean, okay, for a Vaishnava we see them as a devotee of Krishna, but to worship them as a competitor or as a god himself, that is the wrong attitude. That's the problem. If we think they as a same as Krishna or independent of Krishna, or that is the wrong attitude for us. And usually Indians, I have noticed that they don't leave the worship of demigods. And anyway, there is a hierarchy for that also. I will not go in detail now. We can take some other day. Okay, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So what is next?
Next is
We are on time, or did I took more time?
4:30. Did you have Gaura Arti?
Gaura Arti already now, huh?
Yeah, Gaura Arti and Damodar.
Okay, no problem, sir. Ibajayo Jaya Gaurachande Arachiko Ibajayo Jayo Gaurachande Arachiko Gorangera Rotik Shoma Jaga Janamana Loba Gaurangera Rati Shobha Jaga Janamana Loba Gaurangera Rotik Shoma Jaga Janamana Loba Gaurangera Rati Shobha Jaga Janamana Loba Haribo Haribo Nitya Gaura Haribo Nitya Gaura Haribo 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 Nitya Gaura Haribo Daki Nitya Chand Bemegadadhara Dakhine Nitai Chand Bamegadadhara Nikate Advaita Shrini Vasa Chatradhara Nikate Advaita Shrini Vasa Chatradhara Vashi Yache Gaurachand Ratna Simhasane Vashi Yache Gaurachand Ratna Simhasane Arati Korena Brahma Adi Devagane Arati Korena Brahma Adi Devagane Santa Baji Narahari Adikori Kamaradulaya Narahari Adikori Kamaradulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Basu Goshadigaya Sanjaya Mukunda Basu Goshadigaya Sanka Baje Ganta Baje Baje Karatavam Sanka Baje Ganta Paramarasala
Madhura Miridanga Baje Paramarasala
Sanka baje ganta baje madhur 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 baje
Shankha baje Ghanta baje Madhur 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 baje
Sanka baje ganta baje madhur 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 baje
Shankha baje Ghanta baje Madhur 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 baje
Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol
Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitya Gaura Hari Bol
Bahu Koti Chandra Jini Vadana Ujvala
Bahu Koti Chandra Jini Vadana Ujvala
Gala Deshivana Mala Kori Jalamala
Gala Dese Bana Mala Kore Jalamala
Shiva Shuka Naradam Premi Gada Gada
Shiva Sukana Radha Preme Gada Gada
Bhakati Vinoda Dehe Gora Rasampada
Abhakati Vinoda Dekhe Gorare Sampada
Shiva Jayo Jayo Gora Chander Arati Kushoba
Shiva Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Arati Kosoba
Janavitata Jagamanaloba
Jahana Betata Vane Jagamana
Gaurangera Rotik Shobha Jaga Janamala
Gaurangera Rati Shobha Jaga Janamana Loba
Gaurangera Rotik Shobha Jaga Janamana Lobha
Gaurange Arati Shobha Jaga Janamana Loba
Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol
Hari Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitya Gaura Hari Bol
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitya Gaura Hari Bol
Nitya Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitya Gaura Hari Bol
Jaya Prabhupada Jaya
Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada
Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki
Jai Jai
Nitya Gaur Premanand
Hari Bol
You'll sing, but I'm thirsty. You want to sing? I don't know the words. But the books are there. Books. Phones.
Yeah, we have.
I have my phone. Okay, but we usually don't have
Song books here we do not have, probably maybe somewhere else we have kept.
Always Damodarashtakam because not everyone knows.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, just for reference, if I guess I forget something. But Mataji said you will going to sing Damodarashtakam.
And then she said that you will.
Okay. I just want to follow her instruction in case. Okay, Abhishek, what you want to?
कैसे करते हैं ये पापा?
आपको नहीं करना है बेटा अभी देखो अभी इधर आओ अंगूठा ऐसा अभी नहीं चल रहा है वो बंद हो गया ओके 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 अभी नहीं चल रहा है वो ठीक है बंद हो गया बेटा लग जाएगी आपको जोर से करना पड़ता है उसको छोड़ो छोड़ो मैं बताता हूँ ओके बस या अवश्य बस ओके ओके हो गया
पापा करो एक बार.
अभी नहीं बाद में करता हूँ यस दामोदर अष्टकम पेज नंबर 29 वो ये बीच में आ रहा है चलिए मैं उधर आ जाता हूँ। ताम झाम में भी बीच में अवश्य। अभी दामोदर अष्टकम हो गया, उसके बाद करके सिखाऊंगा तुमको, ठीक है? अभी रख के आ जाओ उधर, चलो। यस, एवरीवन इज रेडी? अलाउ नहीं है अवश्य, नॉट। हाँ ये ले लो। I don't know what is that.
लेना बच्चा, लेना, उसको सिखा।
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्।
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 यशोदावियोलुखलार्दवमानं परं हृष्टं अत्यन्तो द्रुतगोप्या।
यशोदावियोलुखलार्दवमानं परं रसनम् अच्युलो द्रुतगोप्या।
रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्रे युग्ममृजान्तं करं भुजयुग्मेन सातङ्कनेत्रम्।
रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्रयुग्मानं करं भुजयुग्मेन सातङ्कनेत्रम्।
मुश्वासकं पात्रीरेखं ककन्था स्थितग्रीवदामोदर भक्तिबादम्।
मुहुश्वासकं पात्रीरेखमेकान्ता सतिग्रावेभ्यमोदरां भक्तिवन्ता।
इति दृक्स्वलीलाभिरानन्दकुन्दे स्वगोसं निमाजन्तमाख्यापयन्तम्।
इति श्रीचलीलानन्दकुण्डे स्वगोसेवं निमतं अचमन्तम्।
तदीयेषितागेषु भक्तिर्जितात्वं पुनः प्रेमतस्तं सतावृत्तिवन्दे।
तदीयेषितातिथि भक्तिर्जीवन्तां पुनः प्रेमतं सत्रिवन्दे।
वरं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षवदिं वा न चान्यं वृणेऽहं वरेषदपीहम्।
वरं देवमोक्षं न न चन्द ऊर्णेऽहं वसन्ते अपीह।
इदं ते वपूर्णात् गोपालबालं सदा मे मनस्य विरष्टं किमन्ये।
इदं ते वपूर्णात् गोपालबालं सदा मे मनस्य विरष्टं किमन्यते।
इदं ते मुखाम्भोजमत्यन्तनीले वृतं कुन्तले स्निग्धरक्तस्य गोप्याम्
इदं ते मुखं भोजम् अत्यन्ते निभृते वरं ते क्वणं सन्निधत्तकोप्या
मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्बरक्ताधरं मे मनसि अविराष्टमालं लक्षलभ्ये मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्बरक्ताधरं मे मनसि अविराष्टमालं लक्षलभ्ये नमो देव दामोदरानन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजालब्धिमग्नम्
नमो देव दामोदरानन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजालब्धिमग्नम्
कृपा दृष्टिवृष्ट्यातिदीनं बतानु गृहनिसे मामज्ञामेदियक्षिदृश्ये
कृपा दृष्टि वैयते दीनं बतानु गृह मन अनमयदे आचिदृष्टा
कुबेरत्मजौ बाधमूर्ते ययाद्वत् त्वयमुचितो भक्ति भजौ कृत्वा
कुबेरमानजो बद्धि ताभ्यमोचित्य भक्ति भोक्त प्रत्यक्ता
तदा प्रेम भक्ति स्वकामे प्रयच्छ नमोक्षे ग्रहो मेस्ति दामोदरेह
तदा प्रेम भक्ति सबकं मे प्रयच्छ नमोक्षे ग्रहो मे सति दामोदरया
नमस्तेस्तु दाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायथ विश्वस्य धाम्ने
नमस्ते दाम्ने अस्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने तददेवोदरस्य विश्वधाम्ने
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयाय प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं
नमो राधिकाय तवदीया प्रियायै नमो अनन्तलीला देवाय तुभ्यं
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयाय प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं
नमो राधिका तुभ्या प्रियायै नमो मां प्रलीला देव्या तुभ्याम्
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयाय प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं
नमो राधिकाय प्रियायै नमो अनन्तलीला देवाय तुभ्याम्
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम
हरे कृष्णा 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Shri Radhe Jaya Radha Jaya Gauranita 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 Jaya Gauranita Jaya Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada Jai Jai Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol 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 Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Vishnupada Paramans Parivajakacarya Stota Sasyasi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada की नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन वृंदावन धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की द्वारका धाम की नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की वृंद देवी तुलसी महारानी की भक्ति देवी की गंगा माई की यमुना माई की सामवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to assembled deities all glories to assembled deities all glories to assembled deities all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Okay, Narasimha Aarti.
मैं बोलूँ नरसिम्हा आरती ले मैं बोलूँगी
No.
Do it today.
Nothing.
मैं बोलूँगी
नहीं बेटा अभी
प्लीज
उठा इधर अलाउ नहीं मालूम ना अलाउ रूम में. Okay. You have all the books. आपको किसी को गाना नरसिम्हा books Narasimha Aarti everyone know. Okay, one thing I want to just make sure that Damodar Ashtakam you might be reciting at home. Try to read and make sure you are in sync. So it's better you this whole month you will sing in Damodar Ashtakam at home. So practice at home. You hear there are many videos of Damodar Ashtakam, Mayapur videos, or you will see how they are singing Damodar, how they are offering, how they are so everything you can learn like by seeing, by hearing. Okay, just it's good for you all, for us actually also. Okay, ready? Namaste Narasimhaya. Pralada Lada Daini. Ranyakashi Puravakshaha. Tankana Kalai. Oh Narsimho Bharato Narsimho. Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsimho. Bahir Narsimha, Hidaye Narsimha. Narasingha Madhim Charanam Prapade. Savakara Kamalavare Nakham Madhuda Singha. Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanu Bringa. Ketavadrita Narari Rupa Jagadita Hare. Jagadita Hare. Jagadita Hare. श्री नरसिम्हा भगवान की जय। भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। So yes, welcome anyway to our weekly Malmö program, and now it's Prasadam time.
Now
Okay, you want to announce anything?
We can continue for 5 minutes till Bhoga. After that we will.
नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनी नमः नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचरिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama. हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की
जय।
नित्य गौर प्रेमानंदी
हरि बोल।
Your turn.
So now it is end of the program, but I request to everyone, like our organization Malmö ISKCON fully depend upon the people contribution. So you can contribute and donate some Lakshmi to us, even 5 krone, 10 krone, 20 krone is also good for us. So, and we will meet you next week. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Swish.
No, 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 no.